say there's just too many open windows in this agreement. You know, a couple of years back, the city of North Miami Beach offered an access road into FIU. All of a sudden, that died. Whatever happened to that concept? I mean, there really needs to be a uniformity of what we're doing here, particularly with 135th Street and FIU and Biscayne, et cetera. We need to have a workshop that brings all the pieces of the puzzle together so we really know what we're doing and what's going to be the final plan for the city.
It's really clear that if they're going to need to have Biscayne Boulevard widened, that's going to have a direct impact on all the existing retail that fronts Solomia.
And municipalities, because we share
Well,
municipality
and
boundaries.
we,
with
no,
North
definitely.
Miami Beach.
Yes.
And since traffic's going to be a big concern here, one, without trying to belabor this tonight, they describe as an absolute choke point the intersection of 151st and Biscayne Boulevard, east of Biscayne. That becomes a level of service of F, and they don't even look at what's across the street. There's no consideration of any traffic impact on 151st Street west of Biscayne whatsoever. And I think that needs to be part of the study as it affects the city of North Miami.
And then, I mean, as we face, those issues, and then, I mean, even the Florida statute has, some mechanism in place to address all those issues. And then if we cannot agree, if the host local government, which is the city of North Miami and the FIU Board of Trustees cannot agree on the implementation or execution of that campus development agreement, there are mechanisms in place that you can go to the state level and then so we have mediator and address those issues. I mean, we're gonna raise those issues, I'm gonna call in the council tomorrow and raise those issues. And then if we cannot come with an agreement, then we have to, there's that mechanism provided by the statutes, which is section 1013-30.
Let's
Yes,
take it
but
as an honest
FIU
mistake.
tends to outgun the city when it comes to lobbyists.
Let's take it as an honest mistake that we didn't get the updated report that downgraded the levels of service.
And yeah, I wasn't here, but
Suffice it to say, I think that your recommendation is that we seek FIU to come in and present to us or at a workshop, public workshop, an explanation of not only their master campus plan, but also the master development agreement. And to tie it all in together with Solomia, because I mean, both of these agreements, both of these documents look forward. One looks 10 years ahead, and the agreement is looking 5 years ahead. We need to know, not where we were yesterday, but where we will be 5, 10 years from now. And I think they owe us at least an explanation.
As I say, I hate to be the person that raised that ugly word, but I think we
Workshop.
really need a workshop on this.
And we have to consider, if we've got to widen Biscayne Boulevard, that won't be up to us to pay for. And what impact is that going to have on commercial? We know the boulevard can't be widened to the west because the railroad tracks are there. The only way you're going to take 2 lanes of traffic is to take it from the post office and to take it from Target and take it from Costco and take it from the shopping center that's just north of Costco, the name of which escapes me at the moment.
Biscayne Commons.
And
Already congested.
yes, and so if you take that away, and then that obligates Solomio effectively to building some parking garages in the back, and they're not committed to that. And they have to be a part of this, and this is going to change the entire dynamic of that stretch. And, the left hand and the right hand aren't really talking to each other. There's no real consensus on what needs to be done. If we allow this to go forward as FIU would love for us to do, we're going to wind up with an unmitigated traffic disaster in that part of town. So, having said that, we've given you an earful. And I would so love to hear what Keystone and San Souci would have to say about that if it ever all came out. I'd hope it would. But having said that, we need to get out of here tonight. All right, if there's no further business, the chair declares this commission adjourned. Time is 8:25. Thank you very much. It's time to eat.